Good morning, Oakdale Middle School students. This is Mr. Woolley. And remember, the information contained in this video is intended to be viewed only by the students in Mr. Woolley's classroom. By watching the video, you agree that you will not record or share the video with anyone who is not a student in Mr. Woolley's classroom. All right, I'm going to go over a quick video here on how to set up the problems. I'm not going over how to solve them with something we've covered earlier in the week, but at least get you an idea how to set these up if you're struggling with how to work on these 5 questions from today. So, all right. So I did have, on a lot of problems, I did set up a tape diagram and I did set up an equation also. So here we go. Here it says a taxi cab in Myrtle Beach charges $2 per mile and $1 for every person. If a taxi ride for 2 people costs $12, how far did the cab travel? So it's $1 for every person, so I know there's $1 and $1 there. And I have to get up to a total of 12. So really, add 2 more, now I'm up to $4 I've spent. Add 2 more, now up to $6 I spent. Add 2 more, up to $8. Add 2 more, I'm up to $10. And 2 more dollars, there's my total of $12. So the 2 people, there's our $1 for each person. And then it was $2 per mile, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles what it ended up being. Or if you set up an equation, you know it's $2 times however many miles you're going to drive, plus the $2 that the people cost. So there we go. And you can solve it from there, of course. All right, question 2. Heather works as a waitress in her family's restaurant. She works 2 hours every morning during the breakfast shift and returns to work each evening for the dinner shift. In the last 4 days, she worked 28 hours. If Heather works the same number of hours each evening, how many hours does she work during each dinner shift? So I know that she works 2 hours every morning over the course of 4 days. So 2, 2, 2, 2. And you can think of it as dinner shift, dinner shift, dinner shift, dinner shift. So you got some mystery hours you can think of here. So really it's 4 dinner shifts and 8 hours, because 4 times 2 in the morning gives you 8 hours in the morning, equals 28. So that's a good setup for that one. Question 3, Jillian exercises 5 times a week. Her workout is the same every day. She runs 3 miles each morning and then bikes in the evening. If she exercises a total of 30 miles for the week, how many miles does she bike each evening? Well, if you know that she runs 3 miles in the morning, 5 days a week, and she bikes later in the evening, 5 days a week. We don't know how long, but it's like a mystery amount. So you have 5 of the B's, 5 mystery biking hours, and then all these little 3s, up to 15 hours she spends running in the mornings to equal her 30 exercise hours. And of course from there, you can go ahead and solve. Here, question 4. Mark eats an egg sandwich for breakfast and a big burger for lunch every day. The egg sandwich has 250 calories. If Mark has 5,250 calories for breakfast and lunch for the week in total, how many calories are in the big burger? Well, we know that we got 7 big burgers. We don't know how many calories those are just yet. But we do know that 7 times 250 for the egg sandwiches gives you 1,750 total just from those, to get you your big total of 5,250. So 7 mystery burgers plus 1,750 for all the egg sandwiches equals 5,250. And of course you can solve from there. And we got one more here. Number 5, the cost you charge for your dog grooming service is $16 for the first hour and $18 for each additional hour. If the total cost to the customer was $70, how long was their dog at your grooming business? Make sure you have your answer representing total hours. So it's $16 for 1 hour, and then each additional hour is $18. So next hour is going to cost you $18, now you're up to $34. Next hour is 18, get you up to 52. Next hour is 18 again, that's a grand total of $70. So you can see it took 4 hours. Now you can set up as an equation, but you have to be very careful on this one because you had some different pay rates. $18 times however many hours, plus that 16 for the initial first hour equals 70. And then, of course, if you get rid of that first hour, you're left with $18 per hour for 54. Divided by 18 tells you 3 hours, which costs you the $18 an hour. But don't forget that first hour is a different pay rate, so it is a total of 4 hours, kind of like our picture. So, all right, there you go. Hopefully you found this helpful on the setups here. Thanks for watching.